Hello everybody, and welcome to the Snowman Plays Sunless Sea. This is a game that some of you may be familiar with. It just recently went on sale on Steam, and I've always really wanted to play it, so I figured I'd pick it up. I'm kind of new to all of this, so you'll have to forgive me. This game does have a lot of reading, so I'll do my best to narrate or make voices, although, forewarning, I'm not all that great at voices. I'm going to try, but it may be better to laugh than to expect greatness. That said, I do want to dive right in. So before we get started, we get to decide a bunch of things about our captain. So first we get to choose a past, decide who you were and what you want to be. So we have a lodging in, we have a room above the Blind Helmsman, which I guess is the inn. But now we have to decide what we want to be. And so our options are we can be a street urchin, somebody who used to be part of a gang and has moved on to larger crimes or bought a ship and maybe will turn over a new leaf. I don't know. A poet, a veteran of the campaign of 68, an ordained priest, or a natural philosopher. I kind of want to go with the poet just because it seems a little bit quirky. That, and we get to be educated and articulate, which is kind of the opposite of me. Although I guess I am educated, just maybe not articulate. So we're going to go with this. It gives us a bonus to pages and the skill of trickery and knowledge. So a poet, a wise soul, experience, you have intuition, and your friend, the sly navigator, he's a little vague, but he probably knows what he's doing. Perhaps you can find someone better eventually. A little rude, let's be honest. I mean, he was our friend, and we're just kind of throwing him under the bus there. So we're now a struggling poet and a Z captain. We lost our stranger quality and gained 20 echo, which is the currency of, I guess, under London, or the Z. I don't really know what this is all called. Lost London, maybe? We've also gained 25 pages, which is the stat for, knowledge and skill checks. We have our friend who's joined us, who we immediately shit-talked. And we know that somebody is now looking for passage. So we now also get to choose an ambition. What does winning mean to us? So this is kind of our win condition for the game. Well, we can go on a quest to find our father's bones. He was lost somewhere at sea, and we can bring him back for a proper burial. We can go after immortality, because who doesn't want to live forever? Fulfillment, wealth, or a private kingdom, although we don't actually have access to this just yet. I think I would rather go for immortality, especially because it's kind of new to this DLC, although that said I've never played before, so I guess I could pick any of them. But we're going to go with immortality. Eternal life sounds like something you'd enjoy, and it's said that the presbyter, the ruler of Elder Continent, has lived forever. Tall tales. The presbyterian guards its secrets fiercely, but amidst the clamor and beer stains of the Blind Helmsman, a salt-scarred navigator is telling tales of the continent's deepest interior, of a city called Nida, and the origin of the presbyter's long life. Where is he getting this information? Bring wine. He is susceptible to wine, aren't we all? I mean, come on, who doesn't like wine? You will find the navigator and your first clue in London. So we have an occurrence, your objective. Yeah, so this is just, now we know where our first step on this mission is. A last scrap of paperwork. How do we want to be referred to as? I'm just going to settle with captain. Because, I mean, come on. Might as well call me by what my profession is, right? So now we've got all of that taken care of. Captain will do perfectly well ashore as well as at sea. Thank you. And we get to pick a picture for ourselves. I do kind of want to go with this elegant mustache, although I'm not sure if it's a mustache or button chops. I don't know. He does have wine, so maybe... Ooh, but the top hats. Ooh, he has a pipe. Let's go with the guy with the pipe. So we are going to be Sir Snowman as our character. And let's go ahead and set sail. So, or actually, I guess before we set sail, we can now explore Fallen London. So, Fallen London, deep, dark, and marvelous. All voyages start here, and this is where successful voyages end. So before we get started, we can explore London, so we can visit the Admiralty's office. They'll pay for information from Z captains, find out what and how. Ask if there's anything in particular they need. Well, if we can be assured of your discretion. Speak to our agent here, or there, and return. We'll see that you're rewarded. So we need to go to the Iron and Misery Company funging station. Apparently it's nearby. So we have our first quest. We don't really have anything else we need to do here, so let's head back. What else can we do in London? We can hire on more crew, although I don't know what that'll do for us. It'll cost us 30 echo, which I'm not too keen on. Yeah, I don't know what more crew does for us, so let's just hang back on that for now. We can also offer passage to a tomb colonist that wants to go north to Venderbite. Let's check that out. It's oddly difficult to die in fall in London, but when a Londoner is too tatty and wretched to live, they wrap themselves in bandages and take ship for the tomb colonies. Your crew cart these ones on board in padded coffins. They'll sleep there until the journey is done. The tomb colonist is now in your hold. Take them north to the colony of Venderbite and sell them there. Oh well, we're slave traders. We're slave traders now. How wonderful. So now that we are slave traders, I guess that takes care of most of what we can do here. We can also check the shipyard, although we have nowhere near enough echoes for any of this. And we can go to the shops. So I've already read this Advice for Captains book, so I'm just going to sell it right away. But for those of you who have never played this before, you start off with this book that gives you, well, advice. It tells you what you want to focus on, what you can watch out for, and once you're done with it, you can sell it for 50 echoes, as I just did. For our quest, we're going to need some wine, so let's purchase 1 cask. And then I think that should be good for now, so let's head back and see if we can find, let's go to the story. Let's see if we can find the Blind Helmsman informant. So, the Blind Helmsman is a Wolfstack institution, a centuries-old pub held together by a crust of fry smoke and the nautical mementos nailed to the walls. When you enter, the salt-scarred navigator is already in full flow. A city deep in the interior. Nita, it's called. There they decide the span of every life. Coax tales of immortality from him. Nita's walls are basalt, but within them it's as close to paradise as a man can make. 1,000 fountains, the streets paved with gem slabs, and the air sweet with honeysuckle and orange groves. How does he know? Has he been there? Well, let's give him some wine and find out. Straight from the source. 1 bottle and he loosens his waistcoat. A second and he loosens his tongue. No, I've never been to Nita. Not in the flesh, at least. He leans close. But I once tasted red honey and the memories of a man who had. I only saw fragments. An army at the walls. A breach. A rallying cry. Liberty. Equality. Eternity. A 3rd bottle. Where could you taste these memories for yourself? Go to the Isle of Cats. Talk to the cat's chiefest claw. Ask about the far-traveled notary. But if you're wise, you'll do like me. Use what you learn to get free drinks. Immortality's for gods and monsters. So now we need to pursue our ambition at the Isle of Cats. Which sounds nice, unless you look at, the ambiance of the rest of the game. Then it may be... They're probably cat monsters, but probably a safe bet. But now we have a new destination. We can also pick up a passenger. Someone in the docks wants to board your ship. Agree to carry the August travel writer to Gators Morning. He's prepared to pay handsomely for transport and is keen to commission your ship specifically. The August travel writer shakes your hand. His grip is distressingly strong. Thank you. It's Gators Morning I'm bound for first, he says. I hear they... He hurries over to your stoker, who's carrying his steamer trunk up the gangplank. No need to trouble yourselves. Give it here. Remember, Captain, Gators Morning. I'll pay you 150 echoes when we arrive. Hey, that's more than we have right now, for sure. So now we're off to Gators Morning as well. Do we have... So we can also read the morning papers, which gives us a bit of news. Since most of the undersea is isolated from each other, you can use this news as a kind of a bartering token to either unlock new options or trade for goods or information. So let's see what's up. News from home. The Echo Bazaar, that enigmatic marketplace, has increased its tax on love stories. The Traitor Empress has forbidden singing in the streets outside her palace. The anarchists of the Calendar Council have inexplicably dynamited a drinking fountain, oh my. And the Ministry of Public Decency has located and destroyed a nest of gallbladder wasps. you now have one of this, recent news. So that's one thing I really like about this game is a lot of what you do is kind of tracked in tokens. So it almost feels like a board game because you're ending up accumulating all these tokens that you can then trade off and use for different goods or services. Do we have anything else that we can do? We have 99 echoes, so what we may want to do is purchase some supplies and some fuel. And that'll put us at 11 and 6. So that should be good for starting out. I don't think we can purchase... I mean, I guess we get another gun. Yeah, I think we may want to purchase another gun. Let's try it. So now we have 2. We can go to our shipyard. We have our current ship, or I guess our hold. And we'll load up. I may have done something very, very foolish. Because this is a deck gun. This is a deck weapon. I'm an idiot. Well, we have a gun we might be able to trade. Whoops. I feel stupid. Anyway, so the places we need to go right now are we need to go to the funging station and we need to go to Vendor Bite, which is, I think it said to the north, and then we also have another one which I don't actually know where we're supposed to go. So we'll just explore. We'll find something. Also, this game, just for those of you who, again, haven't played this before or are interested in playing it, so the controls are a little interesting. You use A and W to kind of rotate and wobble like I'm doing. And then, A and D, my bad, I said A and W. And then W is to increase speed. So you can double tap it to go at max speed, which I just did. Or you can mash S to slow down or reverse. But anyways, we're off. We've discovered Bad Stevener's Abyss. I have no idea what that is. But I do really like the feel of this game. It's kind of dark and foreboding, but at the same time it's so crisp and clean in how they put it together. And the logbook is kind of a nice touch because you can see, okay, well, we're finding these different things. I don't really know quite what you do with the fragments yet. I think you can turn them in for services. The air trembles. A breath of change passes. Oh, what is this? Stalagmites loom in the distance, like cranes of Wolfstack docks, but faster, faster. The Corsair's Forest, our lookouts are watchful. So we are entering combat mode. I don't quite know what we found. Let me close the tutorial. So we're in combat mode. Something's by us, but I don't see them. Oh shoot, we have a ship on our tail. We have several ships. Let's get behind them. I'm not sure if they're hostile or not. Oh, they're the ones that are hostile. I guess. Are these guys not hostile? Let's take them down. They can't shoot at us. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez, that hurt. Okay, we're fleeing. Oh, my. Maybe we don't need to flee. Oh, these torpedoes are hurting. We're hurting turkeys. 35? I'm not sure. We need to get away from these guys. These torpedoes are painful. If we can put this island between us, we should be good. Oh, crap. Oh, they're at 2 and we're at 22. Back up, back up. Oh, shit. We're at 15. Go, 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 go. Faster, faster. Well, we have a cache of curiosities. 1 bolt's a spider silk, but we're dead. Oh, they missed. They missed. Flee. Flee. Go faster. Escape, escape, escape. Oh my god, we're at 7. I'm worried because I think they can chase us down probably pretty easily. Let's give the all clear, maybe, unless they're still chasing. Jeez. I can't believe we're still alive from that. We're at 7. We may not have enough to repair, though. This could be bad. Let's stop in at Hunter's Keep first. Yeah, we're probably going to have to stop off here, at least get some news about what's going on here so we can trade it for currency. Woohoo! Wasn't expecting that. You have gained a secret. Speak to your officers to improve your abilities. We've also discovered Low Barnett. Oh, whew. Yeah, we're limping here. This is going. So let's dock in at Hunter's Keep. A quiet isle, a grand old house. A hump of dark rock swathed in mist, like 100 other Untersea islands. Oh, excuse me. A hump of dark rock swathed in... I just read this all. Swathed. You know, you can judge me. I'm shit at pronunciations, but here we go. A hump of dark rock swathed in mist, like 100 other Untersea islands. But here's a grand house, windows aglow, lawns impossibly green and lush in false starlight, raked gravel paths. You stand on the dock as the sea nudges the ship's sides. An unexpectedly warm breeze carries the faintest trace of lavender. Present yourself at the home. They will have heard your ship come in. Why hide? Knock and enter. A maid with smoldering topaz eyes shows you into the parlor, where 3 young women wait. "A visitor!" cries the youngest. The next youngest chuckles. The eldest sighs. "Do excuse the indecorum," she says. "Visitors are rare. You are very welcome. I am Cynthia. The noisy one is Phoebe, and the cheerful one is Lucy. You are in good time for lunch. Will you join us?" You are acquainted with the 3 sisters of Hunter's Keep. On the surface, the sun still warms the earth, or so one assumes. Assumes. Words are difficult, guys. So now we can choose to have lunch with one of them. Luncheon with sister Cynthia. Cynthia is the eldest, melancholy, pensive, occasionally dramatic. That doesn't. Melancholy and pensive is not something I'm going for right now. We just got handed some whoop ass. Luncheon with the sisters Lucy. Lucy, the middle sister, is sunny, restless, prone to giggles. And luncheon with the sisters Phoebe. Phoebe is soft voice, watchful, unpredictable. Yeah, sure, let's check it out. Here's the story. Phoebe has a story to tell, of 2 lovers parted by water, of a raven that carried messages, of a fragment of the moon. She beats time on the table as she speaks, as if to a song only she can hear. The effect is hypnotic. Your attention drifts out through the skylight of the dining room, to the false stars glittering in the roofs of the cavern. You drift like a puffball spore. The Untersea shimmers below, islands like mineral specimens on black velvet. Ships bob like wood chips between the islands. Vast spine things pulse in the depths. There is a scent like the scent before a storm. The storm came, says... The storm came, says Phoebe quietly. Everything changed. Somewhere in there, you finish the last course. The scowling maid reluctantly serves cheese and Bath Oliver biscuits. That's all for now. So we now have 1 memory of distant shores. We're acquainted with the Sisters of Hunter's Keep. We gained a supplies, lost 29 hunger. That's nice. An occurrence. The gods of the Z storm's attention quality is now... Ooh. An ancient anger knows you. That's not what I want at all. That doesn't sound good. Although few things in this game sound initially good, I guess. So I think we have 1 more thing we can do because they're no longer taking visitors. So we can reconnoiter the island. You now have 1 of a report. Hunter's Keep. Ships rarely come here. Nothing changes. Even the weather. The house is the heart of the isle. The house and the sisters. But the Admiralty may be happy to know that nothing's changed, at least. So I guess that's all we can do. They don't have any shops or a shipyard. I wonder if we can repair this somehow. Because we're pretty hurt. Is there a repair option? Chart, main menu, gazetteer. I guess we'll launch. Full power to the engine, ZBAT, toggle lights. Ooh, I don't like that fog. Let's head back to port for now. Go back to Fallen London, because if anything pokes us or looks at us funny, we're going to go down. And it's right here. That's pretty useful. Full speed ahead, crew. And ignore all of the bats and whatever this is. This looks menacing. But I mean, it's just such a nice feeling to be exploring this game. I really can't recommend this enough, even though I haven't played all that much of it yet. It just seems so rich in story. Oh god, we need a dock. Whoops. Less talking, more doing. So, let's check out what's new in London. Very first thing we should do is visit the Admiralty Survey Office so that we can get our money. I trust the sisters are keeping well. They are citizens of her enduring majesty, notionally. So we've gained 5 echoes, we have 1 favor, and we gained a fuel for our troubles. We don't have anything else, it looks like, so the university has an inexhaustible appetite for secrets. Z specimens and other tidbits of esoteric lore. Provide a secret to prove yourself worthy of entry. So we have to give up a secret to enter the university. We don't have anything that can get us into Wolfstack Docks. We don't have the money for this. We definitely need to put it in for dry docks. We can't seem to do anything. Okay, the rats of Fallen London are remarkably skilled engineers, and they know ships well. They are not, however, reliable. Payment is in kind, not currency. This will repair so much of your hull. How much? Difficult to say. So we would have to give up 3 supplies. Ouch. I guess we're going to try it. Oh, no. Oh, jeez. An unfortunate turn of events. Rats sweep over your ship like tide. Day and night their tiny tools click. Your crew steps over them cautiously. Unfortunately, some complex rat vendetta is at play here. Warring rat families decide to use your ship as a battleground. They're quite well behaved about it, and the damage is minimal, but an unfortunate passing sailor gets a rat bullet through the eye and drowns in the Thames. You protest, but the contract is clear. There is an exception for ocular perturbations. So we now only have 4 crew. We definitely need to buy crew. Oh my god. And we lost 5 supplies. Oh jeez. This could be bad. This could be really bad. So let's see what we can sell, because Lord knows we need to now. So we can sell a bolt aside. Ooh, 50. That's going to save us. Oh, why didn't I do that before? Shoot. Okay. Well, let's see if we can pick up any more crew, and we're definitely going to need to buy supplies. So, hire on more crew. Hopefully this doesn't end as terribly as the last one did. Rich pickings. Your tall tales find a ready audience. Scarred and seasoned men and women tramp aboard and find places to sling hammocks. So we succeeded. We lost 30 echoes. We lost 1 terror, and we've only gained 2 new crew. So we're still a little understaffed. But I guess better than what we were before. We could keep hiring on crew, but right now we only have 1 ration. So I guess purchase... We could purchase 2 of those, and then I guess hope for the best. We do have that gun here. Which person? We could, oh, only 10? Jeez. That's not what we needed at all. Okay, so we can sell... I guess we're going to have to sell it. And then we can talk to our officers. The Z captain Look at it, out there. It's not our friend. Oh, I need to think of voice of this. What should we do for the sly navigator? The Z, Captain. Look at it. Out there. It's not our friend, don't forget that. Increase your mirrors. Tell me a tale, and I'll tell you another. The Z is full of stories. Spending a secret will help improve your mirrors, but no higher than 50. I don't know how much this improves it by. And what does mirrors do for us? Detection and perception. The higher your mirrors, the quicker you can find a firing solution. Ooh, that could be nice. What does he want? What does he seek at Z? The Z is enough, but now you mention it. I have always had a desire to see Frostbound, the place where the Z rises to become a castle, the place where questions and riddles do battle for the truth. He sighs dreamily, but he is watching you carefully. Yes, Frostbound. Frostbound can be found in the very north of the Z. It's kind of weird. I mean, I guess it'd be cool to see what I imagine is just an icy castle, but at the same time, maybe not. I don't really want to increase our mirrors, so I think we're going to give that secret to the university. Quite impressed. Oh, yes. Oh, wait. We gotta get something scholarly. Oh, yes. The university's maritime liaison whispers... Oh, he whispered it. Dang it. Oh, yes. This is quite a tasty one. Let me explain it to you. He, explains, teeth glinting. You've lost one secret. A twist in your tale, you are now Favor's antiquarian. You've combed the Z for stories and other treasures. We also gained a page, so we're now at 51. That's nice. The alarming scholar is mercurial, to say the least. A creature of sudden moods and provoking teeth. Possibly her. Is it her? Appointment at University Maritime Liaison was precautionary. To keep his... Is it his? Razor-sharp enthusiasm for causing too many injuries in the faculty. Ah, yes, the scholar whispers breathily. I have a budget for acquisitions. What have you brought me? If you have any knowledge items the scholar will buy, they'll appear below. So we can give him a memory of our distant shores, which we'll do. As the alarming scholar listens, tears well in the depths of those shining, or is it blazing, eyes. They overflow, splashing onto the desk blotter. Stop! She sobs at last. This is too beautiful. Allow me to bring macabre memories. I wish each individual tome recalled. You've lost one memory of distant shores, we've gained 10 echoes, and our favors are increasing. Although not enough, it seems. So let's go back to our lodgings and see if we can get... We can't get any more news, it looks like, which was kind of what I wanted. A little gift. A very fine evening to you, Captain. My, what you call mentor, is very fond of adventurous sea captains, and he would like to offer you what you might call a dispensation, on account of he is so fond of sea captains. Behind the blind bruiser on the dock stands a dray piled high with fuel and supplies. Accept the dispensation. Do make sure you have 15 points of space in the hold or come back later. It would be embarrassing to have to leave it on the dock. Inquire further. Who is this patron? Is there a catch? Refuse. Maybe it's too good to be true. I mean, the dude's holding a knife, but you know, maybe he is just generous. Let's inquire further. What's the worst that could happen? Shank, shiv. An airy wave. He runs a very fine and very liberal establishment just across the river that is much patronized by sailors and by men of wit and vinegar. And public house, and there is no obligation to speak of. My patron would hope only that you might remember him kindly, and I suppose that if the opportunity should arise for you to return his kindness, then I do not imagine he would refuse your offer. Yeah, that sounds kind of like the Mafia. That sounds a lot like the Mafia. Yeah, we're going to refuse. I will not deny that I'm a little saddened, and I think that my patron will also share my sadness. But I understand that you knows your business, and that a Z captain is free spirit. And I will explain carefully to my patron that you mean no insult by refusing of his kind gift. Zail's safe. The dray creaks off into the dockside crowd. You refuse the proposal. Yeah, we're probably screwed. But it'll be fun. So we took care of one of our quests. We still need to go to the funging station and north to Venderbite. As well as, I guess, we have a passenger who wanted to go somewhere. You're welcome to passenger on board. Okay, but it doesn't... Where did he want to go? Uh-oh. If you don't tell us... Oh, this could be bad. I might have to look up where we were supposed to go. Oh, Gators Morning. Okay, so we gotta go to Gators Morning. So let's launch now that... Oh, wait, we didn't actually heal up fully. So, now that we have 24, we still probably don't have enough to heal. But I guess it's better than nothing. So let's launch. And hopefully not die terribly. So I don't know where Gators Morning is. We could just turn north and go to Venderbite. Because we do have to drop off that one dude. Who's, I think, a slave? A corpse mummy? I don't really know. We'll find out, I guess. So there's Hunter's Keep. We can also just explore new things as we continue on. There's Low Barnet. I'm wondering if that's actually water or like an... Let's find out. What's the worst that could happen? What is this? Huh. Maybe it's just something? Oh, and so that Z-Bat is kind of a sensor, so you can send it out to scout for things. Blue lightnings crawl leisurely up the funnel. Saint Erasmus dancing, the cry goes up. Dust echoes, even a sepia tint to the air. These are our waters around the tomb colonies. So we are getting close to the tomb colonies. There's a lot of stuff over here, apparently. Maybe this is the tomb colony. Carissa's Point discovered. Man, I love how eerie this game is. So we've also found Hornman Stag. And there's Venderbite. So I guess we'll dock right in here and drop off our cargo. Unfortunately, our hunger is still... Can we slide this? Is this adjustable? Doesn't look like it. Oh, shoot. So that's a swarm of bats, it looks like. Yep. So we're going to wait for our firing solution. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Boom. Suck it, Trebek. Oh, there's my alarm. So I guess we'll dock in here, and we'll continue on next time. After we get this corpse. Ooh, they're succulent with stolen blood. We don't have the... Well, we do have some terror, but this will be better. We gained 1 supplies, and we now have 12 terror. Yeah, we needed the supplies more. We were at 1 supplies. This is bad. Okay, so let's dock in at Venderbite, and we'll go from there. Alright everybody, this is where we'll stop for today. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, then please click the like button or subscribe. There will be more of Sunless Sea in the future, because I actually do really enjoy this game, and I'd like to make it a continuous series. But as for now, that's all I can offer. So have a good evening, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.